What is up, y'all? My name is Bo, and I'm the TheKjnTowboater. And today we are reviewing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1988 Remastered 6-pack. And this is from Playmates Toys. Um, so basically what it is, it's they all have movable and posable joints now instead of just the solid like legs and arms and elbows and stuff like that, to where they only stand one certain way. You can put them doing different types of moves and stuff like that. I got this from Macquarie. I found it because every time I went to Target to find it, I couldn't find one, and it's just funny that after I got this from Macquarie, they had it at the Target I went to a couple of weeks ago. But another thing that I've noticed, that the weapons are actually colored now. They're not just brown plastic like they usually were. Um, Besides Donatello's bow, which does have some purple wrapping around it. So let's take a look at the box, because for what I'm looking at, they do look good. Sorry, y'all, I don't want to hit the camera. So on the back, that art is pretty good. It says action figures inspired by the ones that started your collection. Celebrate Turtles history with action figures based on the first wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys from 1988. Remastered with new articulation and intricate details, these characters combine retro styles with modern updates. So it does look pretty good. I like how it says Uncle Shredder wants you. Free turtle food. Call Mr. Bebop. Wet paint. Stuff like that. So yes, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get these out the box, and we'll check out the paint, we'll check out the articulation, and just view everything just to see how good they remade these figures. Okay, y'all, here they are out of the box, and they do look good. Here's a look. I couldn't find my Ninja Turtles. I know I have the original toys or the re-releases of them. Hold on real quick. But I couldn't find them, so I found Rocksteady and Bebop. And these are the original designs. See, look, no articulation whatsoever besides their legs and arms moving up and down, and their heads. So I mean, there's no elbows, no joints or anything like that. Nothing like that to where they're fully articulated. But these are great. The articulation looks good. I love how Michelangelo's nunchucks, it's metal, like metal chain right here, and a metal chain right here for the nunchucks. I love the colors on them. The purple with Donatello, the orange with Michelangelo, the blue with Leonardo, and the red with Donatello. Raphael, sorry. And the purple on Shredder. I never did get, I guess because in the cartoons he didn't, I mean not the cartoons, the comics, he didn't have a shirt. And another thing that I noticed, when it comes to Splinter, that didn't come with the other with the original toys, Splinter has a knife in his cane. So I do like that, and you got to be careful putting it back on. So let's check out the articulation. We'll go with Splinter first. So Splinter, he does have good articulation, good jointed, single jointed elbows, and they're not stiff. His knees, let me just get his legs correctly. Alright, he's got single jointed knees. There you go. They're a little stiff, but it's not bad. Put it back. He's got jointed feet. He's got no ab or torso crunch. His head can turn. Another thing I noticed that's different than the toys when it comes to Splinter is, hold on y'all, is he has pupils with his eyes, unlike the toy where he didn't have pupils. And the tail was a lot bigger on the other toys. So, and he's easy to stand up. Put him aside. Alright, let's do Shredder. So Shredder has the jointed elbows, single jointed elbows, sorry, jointed shoulder blades, And his hands can do a full 360. His head can do a full 360. He can look up a little, and he can look down that much. He's got no ab or torso crunch. He can't really split, but he can kick this high. He's got single jointed knees. No ankle swivel like Splinter, but or ankle joint like Splinter, but he can swivel his foot. And he is very, very easy to stand up. There you go. He's not hunched over like the original Playmate toys. So let's go ahead and start with Donatello. And I love the color. It reminds me of the original figures. So he does have, they all have single jointed elbows and shoulder blades. No ab or torso crunch. I like his weapon. Watch, I'll take it out so I can show you the elbow. Sorry, y'all. Gotta get it to where I can. They are a little stiff in the elbows, and I don't want to break it. So, but you can tell I can move them since I have broken figures before. Another thing I do like is that they do have jointed knees, and it's just sucks that with the jointed knees that you can't really bend much because of the pads, which is even like that on the neck of figures as well. So their heads can do a full 360. It's a little stiff. Alright, Raphael, take a look at the size. Size look good. Got those single jointed shoulders, single jointed elbows. Can put the size right there. He's got a weapon you can put right here, which I didn't even show that, but here's the weapon that goes right there, which they never used anything like this. Got Splinter's bow. Got another weapon for Shredder, which I wish they had a thing to slide it in the back of him to put behind his cape. Got Ninja Star. Got Shredder's Ninja Star, which is smaller. And we have this weapon as well. Okay. These are where his size go. And a single jointed knee. This one's not as stiff as Donatello's. They do have an ankle swivel, no ankle joint, but just a swivel. Sorry, I had to say that for Donatello. Alright. Don't fall, Leonardo. Michelangelo. There you go. I'll show you. Got metal right here. Single jointed shoulder. Single jointed elbow, and this one's a little stiff as well too. There we go. It wasn't stiff, I was just turning it the wrong way. Alright. Got that jointed hip joint, one single jointed hip joint. Single jointed knee. And a foot swivel. I mean, overall, I do like how they move and that they are jointed now instead of all stiff. Like I said, Shredder can stand up straight, whenever the original toys he was all stiff. Got Leonardo, and I do like how they went with the Playmates toys, how they're all a different shade of green. So Leonardo got his head, got his elbow, and his single jointed elbow and single jointed shoulder, single jointed hip joint, single jointed knee, and an ankle swivel. overall, I actually do love these. It brings back the nostalgia of owning all the figures, not only now, but owning them whenever I was a child, and having them, having almost all the figures growing up. So, not just giving it this score for nostalgia. I'm giving them this score because it is good. Playmates did good with this, and I find no complaints about it. I find no imperfections on them. Yeah, the stiffness is fine, but they're just going to be put up on a shelf. Kind of like how they're posed now, maybe posed a little bit more. But other than that, I give these a 10 out of 10. These are great. I'm glad I have them. I'm glad I pulled the trigger on getting them off of Macquarie. Like I said, it's a whole lot better than the stiffness that these were. Because, I mean, yes, you could, they were harder to get to stand up. But I will always have a love for these figures. It's just more articulation with figures, so much better than what these used to be. Especially with the way Shredder looked, because Shredder was just hunched down like a hunchback. So if you collect Ninja Turtles figures, if you collect any action figures, let me know what you collect down in the comments. I'd like to hear it. Let me know if you collected these, if you like them. If you didn't like them, let me know what you didn't like about them as well. Let me know if you're still waiting for them to do a good live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wish the Last Ronin film wouldn't have got canceled, because that would have been great to watch and to have. But other than that, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. Just overall, thank y'all for everything. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one.